Mr. Tyson, I got to ask you, this monument, this dedication, your reflections on Dr. King and this amazing movement.
Very difficult to define, primarily because it was so monumental.
Do you think people really understand the measure of this man as opposed to a few speeches?
I doubt very seriously that anyone will ever understand the depth and the measure of the man. I think for the future generation, for the younger generation, it is important, the monument, because they have something that's tangible aside from being taught who he was, reading about who he was, hearing about who he was. They can come and look at the statue and form a closer reality to the man. So in that respect, I think it's very important.
Got to ask a final question.
Yes.
The movie, King,
yes.
You played Mrs. Coretta Scott
yes,
King.
I did.
Look, we're talking about Dr. King, but please share a few words about the woman who stood by his side and kept his legacy alive.
Well,
that made the King holiday a reality.
Certainly, she was very important to me and very generous with her time. I moved in with the family just so that I could be there, feel them, smell them, and taste them. And I went to say Mountaintop the other after. Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson's playing
yes.
MLK in Broadway.
Yes, with Angela Bassett. And he brought a carnation out, and he proceeded to talk about that carnation. One of the most moving experiences that I had with Coretta was the fact that he called her the day before, and he said, "I sent you some flowers," and she said, "I have not received them." Then there was a knock on the door, and she said, "Wait, this may be them." And surely enough, it was. And she looked at them and she said to him, "They're not real flowers, they're fake flowers." He said, "I wanted you to have something that would last." And she pointed them out to me. She had them in a credenza glass, a bowl of red carnations. Okay. And to me, I remember that about her and he, the last moments that they had together.
Amazing. Cicely Tyson, always a pleasure. Thank you so very much for being with us.
Thank you, Roland.
Thanks so much.
Joe.
That's my old gold Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity jacket I'm proudly wearing because the Alphas, Dr. King's fraternity, are the ones who got this whole wonderful project started. Scholarship and love for all mankind.
I am very honored, I'm humbled that I serve as general president at a time as this. This has been a long time coming, 28 years. I was a college student when the idea was proposed, and to be with my brothers here and some of the living civil rights icons and soldiers who helped to make this movement possible, and to see this composing monument and memorial to Brother King is just awe-inspiring. We are honored that Martin Luther King Jr. chose Alpha. He could have chose some other ones, but he saw the light, and we are honored for that. But this is an incredible occasion, and to have the King family here, I think, is the icing on the cake. And that the weather is as beautiful as it is. It's just a blessing from God. And really what it says is that the monument started with Alpha, and it returned back for the dedication with the fraternity that created it.
And when you say it started with Alpha,
yes.
I mean, take our viewers through in terms of when did the idea originally start?
It was in 1983 when the five brothers decided that we need to do something for Brother King on the mall. They went to Ozell Sutton, who was general president, and Ozell had marched with Brother King, was in the Lorraine Motel, and he presented it to the brothers and said, "This is something that we need to do." And the brothers voted and adopted to support it. And each general president worked towards moving it forward, maneuvering through the pitfalls and politics of Congress, getting the bill passed, getting the site selected.
And of course, this wasn't the original site that they voted on.
Actually, the original site was located over near the RFK Stadium. And Alpha said resoundingly, no way. And so this was the last choice piece of property on the mall that a memorial could be built, and we could not have asked for a better location to place our brother here for the ages.